Hi, everybody. I hope you're doing really great. I am so excited about the progress you've made, and I'm just raring to go. I have learned so much in the last little bit. Oh, and I can't wear my glasses and do these at least until I change the arrangements of the lights because there's just too much glare. So I love my glasses, but I can't wear them. So that's the way it is. Anyway, so we had a really great day today, and our favorite caregiver was here today, and she just loves Mama, and it's just really nice to see them um associate with one another. And then the other really good news is that last night the care worker was, and I'm still going to call her care worker until I've had about a month of her, and then I think she's going to make the grade, but we'll see, right? I'm still in the we'll see stage because I've declared it too soon on a couple of them, and I'm yeah, not going to do it again. So anyway, but she was really great. She did not sleep. Yay! So it's really great. And yeah, so that's about it. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited. I'm chomping at the bit. I've um the last couple months have been super super hard. And the care workers are starting to finally shape up the way I had imagined them way back when I started this next part of the journey that in October. I mean, it's just finally now getting to the place where I feel like my head is above water like all the time. Yeah. So it has been just a really harrowing time, but I've learned so much and I have so much to share. So that leads me to my next comment, which is that, this channel has always been about what I'm going to do for a living. Um, if you don't remember, my independence is about my financial independence. And I'm just really getting clearer and clearer what I can provide for um, my clients and what would be great for them. So anyway, yeah, I'm just really excited. I'm just about ready to do some Facebook lives on my in my group. So I'm really excited about that. So I am yeah. So anyway, um I'm going to do a recording every day, and then I'm gonna paste them all together at the end of the week and have a like a this is our week. So Mom did really well last night. That's the other thing I'm documenting. Mom did really well last night. She got up about 3 times. I still can't get I've got to communicate better because I still can't get the care workers to do what I need them to do with the undergarments. I put 2 undergarments on at the beginning of the night, and the if Mom gets up between 3 and 7, I want the one that's closest to her skin. I want it gone, and it's not. I think they're evaluating whether it's full or not, and I got to throw the other one out anyway. So I just take it off. It's more comfortable for her. So anyway, I've just got to communicate that better and come up with a better way to say it. So, and maybe post some signs. Honestly, I'm I'm just not. I put a sign on my front door that says cameras actively recording. If you sleep, I will see it and I will report you. And I just put that on there. And I'm not pussyfooting around. I don't want to report anybody. It's like I'm not trying to get people in trouble. And I'm not trying to do that. But you don't sleep at my house. You can go sleep wherever else you want. If you want to do that, then just don't come here. Just don't come here because I will catch you. The first couple, I wasn't this mad, but I'm telling you, I have had probably about 15 care workers, maybe 20, and two of them have not slept. That's not that's not cool. So, yeah. And I think there were some before that. Um there were some before that I have no idea if they did or didn't. But if, you know, we'll see. Anyway, that's it. So that's the report for today. Wentwell's for today are, let's see, we had good meals. We had a good day. Mama had a good day. The schedule, I rocked the schedule, laundry, and all of that. All of those things are moving right along, and that's what it's just got to be like something that I don't feel like I'm behind. I don't like it when I go to bed and I still have dishes to do, and I'll wake myself up at 7 to do them. It's better if I handle it, then I can sleep as late as I can with mom, as long as mom's cooperating, right? And then we go from there. So anyway, yeah, that's about it. So, yeah. And I think one of the things that's going to happen, is as I get a little bit more rest, which is right around the corner, like I'm going to absolutely go out and take a walk at 7 while the care worker's still here for mom. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. So anyway, all right, we'll talk to you later. I want to say my take good care of yourself and take good care of each other, but I'm going to do that at the end of the whole video. So this is a Monday in January, and I believe it's the 6th. And that's 2020. So, all right, I will talk to you later. Hi, everybody. I am so glad you're here tonight. I got so much done. I'm ready for the care worker to show up tonight. It's about 6 o'clock, and they're coming at, well, 6:30 maybe. And they are coming at 8 or 9. I'm not sure which time tonight. That's another issue, and it's a small one. I don't need to fill you in, but anyway, it's 8 or 9. And I have my other phone. The phone, I replaced this phone because the camera got damaged enough that it had broken the water seal. And so the camera was doing really crazy things. So, I do all of my work on my phone for my camera work. So I really needed a new phone. But anyway, I was supposed to return it, but I didn't. And so I am using it for a monitor for the care workers when they come and help mom. That way they can be out in the front room and do whatever kind of work they want to do and stay awake. And they don't have to sit in the room with her. They still have the alarm, but they can monitor her really easily. So I'm really excited. So this whole afternoon, honestly, was deleting apps, and because they can play on their phone all they want, but I didn't want them to have access to any of my apps. I don't tend to do automatic logins, but I do have an automatic login for Facebook and Messenger and stuff, and I don't want that on there. So anyway, so I got those off of there. So I mean, if they want to go on Chrome and go to, well, anyway, I don't think they're going to be doing that with the phone anyway, because it's really meant to be a monitor. They're just going to be seeing that. So anyway, so it's Tuesday, and we had a great day. Care worker was there this morning. She's really lovely. And yeah, I think she's a keeper, definitely. She's not the one I was speaking of yesterday. But she's been here for, I think this is the 3rd week, and I've just really appreciated her, and she's just she's a good person, and I've just really enjoyed getting to know her, and she's just really soft and wonderful with mom. So anyway, and yeah, and she's really good at gently reminding me about things sometimes, because depending on the day, I might be, on planet X, and what's next is not. Anyway, I have my days when I have trouble keeping track of things because of my MS. So anyway, so that's about it. So so that's Tuesday, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Hi everybody, Wednesday. I had an extraordinary thing happen today. Okay, so I'm on Tony Robbins' mailing list, of course. So he did a little New Year's resolution talk. Um, and when he got to the end, he said half of my catchphrase. And I was just like, hey, that's my catchphrase. And you just used half of it. Cool. I don't think he ever saw me do it, but I think it's cool anyway. So anyway, yeah. So so he did take good care of yourself. And I was like, wow, yeah, how about that? So I was kind of excited. So one of the things that he wanted to compel us to do was to, get that vision back in front of, he outlined, how to get the vision and all of that stuff. And I think what um my clear vision is right now in this moment is to get my head back in the I'm actually going to do the Tony Robbins Get the Edge again, because that's the thing that moved the needle the most that year. Last year in my year, I'm counting my year from November to November, because that's when that's when the ball started rolling and all of that. So anyway, I'm excited about that, and just really looking forward to getting back into that. Tomorrow is Thursday, and I have my CAT scan finally for my shoulder. My back is really acting up. I don't know what it is, except that maybe it was because I wore jeans. And sometimes when I wear jeans, um, I'm so heavy right in my middle. If I get jeans that fit me like in the legs and the hips and stuff, they're usually a little bit tight in the waist. And when they're tight in the waist, it rides right, it kind of irritates the muscles that are right above my left hip bone. And that's what's hurting, like, ouch, today. So I think that maybe that's what it was. Um, I'm not going to take a muscle relaxer tonight. And the other thing that happened today is I got a call from the place that I use to staff my overnights. Well, my all my home care worker staffing, and they said that they weren't going to be able to do my overnights necessarily anymore. And although I do think that she's calling everybody, and I think that she was basically saying you're going to need to go someplace else. But here's the thing. I had a good care worker on Sunday. I think she can come back. I had a really good care worker last night. She was great. And I have my Tuesday, Thursday care worker can do Fridays every other week. So those are the only days I want. So if those are actually in place, then I'm fine. I don't know if they are, but there you go. So, and if not, I'm going to have to look into getting with another care worker organization and go from there. And maybe just hire someone straight out. Actually, that would be really great because they would get all of the money instead of part of the money. The only thing is it would come down to me organizing it. But I don't know that that would be a problem. So, yeah, either way, I mean, no matter how this works out, it's stuff that I can share, so it's all going to be fine. And, so that's it for today. I'm tempted to do my closing thing, but I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Well, hi. What is today? Thursday. I had my CAT scan. Never had one before. It's easier than an MRI. You go through a little like a donut, but you're not in like a tunnel where you feel like you can't move and all that. So that was gosh, it was easy. It was like 10 minutes and I was out of there. So Piece of cake. Anyway, so sorry, I'm shaking a little bit. Um, I had some really bad news. Um, the care provider that I've been using for all my care stuff decided that they weren't going to support. I explained this yesterday, but they've cut me off basically. I don't know if it's because I roast, if it may be because I complained about the care workers, not about them sleeping and stuff. And, you know, if, but you know what, if they have a double standard, I also don't want to work with them. I'm sorry, I don't. If they have a double standard, if they are saying they're going to provide caretakers or caregivers or what am I calling them? Care workers that don't sleep and expect them actually not to stay awake, then shame on them. So I have one that is going to stay. The Tuesday night lady, she's going to remain as long as her schedule allows, I guess. Um, in the meantime, I have contacted another company. And so yeah, and they come really highly recommended. So I'm excited about that. And let's see. But here's the thing about the other company. They'll come this Wednesday, and she told me like 2 weeks. So I just don't know when I'll have people. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get 5 nights covered, because then if there are some holes, it's not so bad. That way I would have six. If I got my wish on that, I'd have 6 nights covered. That would not be bad at all. Not bad at all. I think, pardon me, it would be good. So, that being said, all of this is, yeah, it's gonna work out. And, sometimes, that proverbial God, you know, closes the door and opens a window kind of thing. I feel like, I just wasn't finding the caliber of person that I needed. I was kind of disappointed because the last I really felt like that last week I had, whatever. But maybe this is for the best, because the only one that like hit the nail on the head, she's absolutely the best employee, you know, was the one that I get to keep. So that, yay. So, so that's great. I mean, besides for the lady who is our Tuesday, Thursday care worker, who also was doing some of the night. She is also amazing too. But I do get to keep the one night care worker. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah. So, yeah. So, um, yeah. So I don't know. I don't think they've staffed Friday, and I don't think so. I think that's it. That's what I think. But we'll see. I mean, if somebody shows up, I'll be really happy. So, and we'll just leave it at that. So anyway, that's about it. Mom and I had a pretty good day. I got some Danny Kaye movies out, and all that physical comedy stuff, it doesn't require language. So she laughs and laughs and laughs, and it's so fun. So I've just got to really focus in on the physical comedy stuff for her, because she really does. Not ironic physical comedy like Happy Gilmore, that where he has a fight with Bob Barker. I mean, that's funny, but she wouldn't get the verbal setup for it. But any of the physical comedy stuff, she just laughs. She laughs so hard. Like it's just fun to see her get all giggly and just it's lovely. So anyway, well, here's fingers crossed that we have a a good night. We've got a new problem, by the way, with mom's bathrooming, although I think I may have a solution in the form of I was already taking care of this in the back, but today she dribbled all the way to the potty when I took her pants and her undergarment down, and she got her pants, I mean, I'm going to have to launder them, and that's that's okay. Accidents happen. That's not what I'm not complaining about that. But I do, if this is going to be normal, I do need to think of a way to like make it not. So I think what I'm going to do is I was already doing this in the back because I already saw that some drips were happening. So I was excuse me, tucking a washcloth in the back of her briefs when I took it down. But I think I'm just going to do the same thing in the front. I'll, yeah. So that it's just a little bit more. And I may graduate to like hand towel size, and I'll just go get some inexpensive ones or something. Yeah. So, in fact, I might it'd be kind of, well, I just was thinking I could go get yellow washcloths because PP is yellow, and that would be funny, but they wouldn't go in her bathroom, so I won't do that. So anyway, but yeah, that's what we're doing. So anyway, you know what I do? You know how I get my washcloths, and this is like the best thing ever. This is like something you really need to know. Target sells, like, you can get like a bundle of them, like a whole stack of folded white washcloths that are kind of rough. Mom always has liked those for scrubbing her face. Exfoliation. You can get that for like $3.99 for a whole stack of like 10 or 20 of them. So or maybe it's like 15, I don't know. Anyway, so I had been getting them that way for a while, and so I have a plethora of extra ones, and it's really handy. I'm really glad I have them, and it's a really easy way to mitigate some of the cost, because if you don't have enough of them, you'd have to do laundry more often, that whole thing. So anyway, I'm excited. It's going to work out just fine, and the more I think about it, the more excited I am about this new company, because they come really highly recommended, and one of their hallmark things is that the care workers really have to have compassion, and I don't know how they test for that, but but that would be good, because that's what Mama needs. She is the nicest person. She is the nicest person. And, she just, yeah, she deserves good care. Well, everybody does, but, she just she wouldn't hurt a flea. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'm sure everybody feels that way about their own parent. But, well, I don't know. Some of the parents, they're not nice, and Mom has her moments where she's very opinionated, and that's the way her dementia presents, right? She's opinionated, and she's kind of bossy, It's kind of cute, but anyway, but yeah, but she's a piece of cake compared to what some other stories that I've heard. So I got to tell you one more thing, and then I'm going to sign off. Okay, so do you see right here? Do you see this that looks like dirt? This is not dirt. This is a bruise. So what I did is I beaned myself. I was in my mom's bathroom, and she's got a small bathroom. So I was bending over in the many things that I do in there. I was bending over, and I conked myself on the corner of her. It hurt so badly. It still hurts. I'm lucky I didn't hit my temple, because I think I could have hurt myself really. I could have passed out, and then what would have Mom done? Oh no. So anyway, okay. So that's my funny story for the end. So that's my Thursday. I'll put my went wells after this. All right. Hi, everybody. I'm shooting in a different location tonight. I'm in my front room. And anyway, that's just where I am tonight. So anyway, I am pretty stoked about what happened today. Um, well, I'm not, I guess stoked is really the wrong word, but at least I feel like I'm getting getting some momentum. I am going to be I have fixed that I am going to go through publishing my book. The two things that could move the needle the most for me are actually publishing my book, having it available on the market, possibly making some revenue there, although I'm not expecting it necessarily. It would be nice. And the other thing is that I am going to become an Amazon partner. I don't think that's what they call it. Amazon associate, I think is what they call it. And what it is that you are basically an affiliate. And if somebody buys something through a link that you provide, you get something from Amazon for them doing it. The person that uses the link doesn't pay any extra, but you receive some kind of a credit. So I think it would be really great. I've got a lot of products that I would endorse for like my mom that I would be able to do through Amazon. So yay. So those are the two things this week that I'm going to make sure happen by the end of next week. And so, yeah. So anyway, so I think getting clear in my head about that was really great. And I guess that's what I'm stoked about. Other than that, I went to the doctor. I found out that I don't just have a chip in my shoulder. My mom, oh, this is so funny, y'all. My mom told the care worker that I had a chip on my shoulder, which I probably have in my lifetime. But anyway, it was just really funny. I have a chip on my shoulder, which is true because it's right there. Anyway, so, oh gosh, you guys, she comes up with the funniest stuff. She was just so cute today, and we had a nice day. Um, let's see. I am really nervous about um, doing this all the time, but I do think it's going to be a short time. But I'm going to have to really focus in because I don't have a whole head of steam like I did before when things started, like, when I was doing all that stuff and I was reporting to you, I'm doing this and this and this and this. And I just I'm not in that mindset right now. So I am going to get into two things. Well, yeah, two things. I'm going to get back into the Tony Robbins thing because that's where I got my clarity of my vision. And then I'm just going to also focus on the journal that Dean uses to see if I like it, because I don't know if I do or not. So anyway, um, okay. So and then those two projects, my Amazon associate, I think that's what they call it. I'll correct that later if that's not it. And also, what did I just say? Oh, publishing my book. So that's going to take some research. I have a book from somebody who does a really good job of knowing how to publish things on Amazon and how to do the advertising and all of that stuff, the build up to it. So I'm going to look into that and see, what kind of time frame it could be. If I could actually, like, I'm going to research it and see if I can get my book ready to publish, what that requires. I think it's kind of ready because I have the PDF. So, yeah. And in the meantime, um, couple other things. I have these ideas for top 10 lists that are definitely going to be great for Facebook Lives that I'm going to do on my page for caregiver support community. And so that's great. So this Amazon thing needs to happen first, though, because if I say I like this product, here's a link, you know, that's what I'm going to do, that right on my page, on my group page. And so, yeah, so I want to make sure I have that already lined up, right? So that the book and that, those two things, if I could make those happen by the end of next week, that would be really achieving something. It might not move the needle yet, but boy, it would like be putting myself in a position to really move the needle financially for myself, which is what I really need to do. So anyway, all right, so I'll talk to you later. Take good care of yourself. Oh, that's not tonight. Okay. It is Friday. It's going to be Saturday tomorrow. Hi, everybody. I hope you're doing well. I've had a really rough um day. Mom got up at 6:30. I actually had a really good night last night. She slept through the night. She got up at 6:30 to go to the bathroom, and when I put her back in bed, I do a kind of a spinning motion with her to get her back into bed. Spinning is a little too extreme a description, but I hold my right arm out for her, and then I put my left arm underneath her legs, and I turn her a quarter turn into her bed. Um, and so she goes from sitting to laying down. And as soon as I did that, she got dizzy. So then she almost threw up, which was dangerous because she sleeps on her back. So anyway, it was very bad. And then I was like maintaining with her. And then eventually she needed to have a bowel movement, and she had the largest bowel movement that I've ever seen her have. So I'm hoping that was what it all was about. So I'm I've got her on the monitor, and of course I don't have any evening help, but I wouldn't have tonight anyway, but I didn't have any help last night either. Um but it's going to be okay. Um yeah. So we'll just go from here to there, and I'm going to keep this pretty short. This is Saturday, and that's it. So I'll be compiling this and getting it all together. Um, I was able to get away this afternoon. Our regular caregiver was here. Our first, I'll call her the first regular caregiver because she's been here the longest. And so anyway, I was able to go to the store and get some liquid nourishment type things, chicken broth and Ensure and things like that. So I just heated some Ensure up, gave it to her like hot cocoa, and she liked it. So that's good. And I was worried because she hasn't really eaten anything all day, and I'm really worried about the hydration. So I've gotten about 3/4 of, well, I've gotten about, that's 22. I'm about 5 or 6 ounces short of her first 22 ounces of her usual morning. She's usually had it by 10, So I'm a little trepidatious, but I don't want to give her too much because with her being nauseous, I feel like if I give her too much, then she'll just throw it up, and that's not going to hydrate her. So anyway, but yeah, so that's it. And I don't know that she wants to get up all that often to go to the bathroom either. So there's that. Although I have her undergarment stacked and got extra pads in there so that if I have to, all I have to do is stand up and take one off, you know, have her stand up, excuse me, and take them down and just take one of them off instead of having to her go all the way to the bathroom. She won't have to do that. So anyway, that's it. All right. So happy Saturday. We'll talk to you later. Oh, and this is the time I get to say, take good care of yourself and take good care of each other. Good night.